again. It's a rich thing.
What up YouTube, it's me, your favourite Steve. How you doing? It is Monday, 22nd of November. Sorry I've been a little bit scarce over the last week. I had Liam off sick with me from, I think it was Wednesday. Then if you watch my videos for a while, I can't do any kind of, I mean these aren't exactly technical, but he'd be here or around here if I was trying to do the videos. And also he was a bit poorly, so there was a lot of films and chilling last week. Yeah, so I didn't get to do any kind of sales videos. Sales wise, it picked up a little bit towards the end of last week, but nothing major. But I'm having my second best month of the year, I think, or it could be the first. October was my best month, but you know, we're kind of, you know, at the same point as I was this time last month, so it's been alright. I think I'm just going to go through my sales. I don't think there's anything else to report really. I haven't really been outsourcing. I've got a little bit of stock that I might do a live later on today with, but I think anything's really gone on. I've had a few, actually, I'm trying to think of stuff to discuss when it comes to eBay. I've had a few late deliveries. Now, I didn't jump on this, is it Pat Link? I don't know. I saw people talking about it. And Jackie, who lives near me, when we went to the Birmingham meetup, was trying to talk me round to using it, or said I should have used it. Jackie's like, oh no. She's like my aunt or my mum. She likes to tell me off. But yeah, she was telling me off for not using this Pat Link offer that I think, right, I'm going to say, because that Nick announced, but I heard it off Lex. But Nick was the one who, you know, Nick was the real, but I think she got it off Nick. But yeah, I didn't use it. I don't like change, and I'd had a few problems with I think it's Herms that you were using, that offer was for, I think, whatever. But I had a few issues with Herms at the start of like the pandemic. Like I took all my orders and put them on Herms. I think it was March, April last year. So the guy was literally just picking them up at the door while I had the kids. But I was having issues. It wasn't my driver, but it was a nightmare. As soon as something went missing or there was late deliveries, I couldn't get in touch with anyone. There was no one I could get in touch with. I'd have a delayed delivery or something went missing, and I've got to discuss with the person, you know, the customer, and I can't get in touch with Herms at all. There's no phone number. I think I ended up having to email them. I might have got through on the phone. I can't remember. But it was hard work. I just remember it being hard work, and it ended up being in the end I lost 3 parcels. I know one. I can't remember. It was a long time ago. My brain now worked, but there was definitely something 3 parcels had either gone missing completely, or I know there was definitely one that had gone missing completely, because I ended up getting a shitey feedback for it. It just annoyed me that I couldn't get in touch with them, so I just kind of went, nah, I'm not using them. But I've had with Royal Mail over, I think last week, probably, no, not every day, but at least 3 or 4 days, I'd had messages of people going, where's my parcel? It was meant to get here this day. It hasn't got, and I've tried to stick to sending them at the right time. If it's not, it's first class. But yeah, and now it's changed my percentage. It's knocked me off top rated. I know it probably doesn't make a difference, but it's knocked me off top rated seller status on eBay now because of it being delayed. It's just annoyed me. It's just annoying me. Um, but yeah, so just that bit of a pain in the arse. Again, just having to wait. It kind of things because I'm not sure what to say to the customer apart from give it a couple of days. Do you know what I mean? Just give it a couple of days and then we'll see what happens. Um, yeah, it's just annoying delays. But yeah, I'll go through what's going on. The weekend, nah, it's like 20 things. 20 things have gone out this weekend. I think it was better than last weekend. Last weekend was a bit shite. A bit shite. Right, I'm going to go through the clothing first. We have a Christmassy Joe Brown's t-shirt that went for £13. I like this. I wish. What size was it? Size was it? No, not anything there. But yeah, a Joe Brown's reindeer t-shirt. Put the keywords because people like the keywords. Red mod reindeer. That was what I put on there. So yeah, that cost me a strange price, like £1.37. I don't know where I've got that from. I don't know what I'm trying to think. What charity shops I go to where they charge you £1.37. But yeah, £1.37, and it went for £13. It was originally on for 15. Somebody sent me 13, so I took it. I know there was. I think it was Saturday, but I didn't have any sales until like 7 at the night, so I took some shitey offers. So we've got a Rohan coastline jacket. So this was originally on for 20. I was having a bit of a crap day. It cost me a fiver. Somebody sent me an offer for 14, so I took the 14. Yeah, show them. It's Rohan coastline jacket for the ladies. This was another one on the shitey day. Not a lot of clothing this weekend, to be fair. My clothing's kind of gone dead lately. I've got to be honest. Not really dead, but I've had better freaking periods with clothing. These are criminal damage. I don't know what. I got some criminal damage trousers from the car boot, which had all like chains on, proper emo-y, gothy looking. Don't know if you've seen that video of the Thomas the Tank Engine. There's like these people dancing under a bridge, and then you put Thomas the Tank Engine on underneath. It looks like they're dancing Thomas the Tank Engine. Them kind of guys. Anyway, criminal damage, jeans, zebra print, neon pink, £3.50. These were on for 20 quid. Somebody sent me an offer for 16. So basically the postage off. So £3.50. These cost me for 16. This one was a freaking weird one. I've talked about the blazers. I went through a period of buying a lot of blazers. Silliness. I'd sold a couple, and then I bought every blazer from here to Birmingham. But yeah, this was a weird one. House of Cavani. It's been listed for a long ass time. I think I might have redone the photos on this. I was going through a period where I was redoing photos, and then it just got too much work and I stopped doing it. But yeah, House of Cavani, £5. This cost me, it went for 20. And then this one, I've sold this before, and I cancelled the order and discussed it with. I think I'd sold it for like 30 quid, 30 maybe 30, 40 quid. I can't remember. But this was a pure new wool, long red coat. So you can see proper long and red. I don't know if this will come up on the camera, but the bottom of said coat, well, they were there before when I took the photos. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that, but I didn't. When I originally listed it, I didn't see those marks. So you can see all marks along there, look like cigarette burns. And I didn't see those marks, but as I was coming to pack it, I saw the marks when I originally listed it, and then I was like sending pictures to the lady going, I didn't realise these marks were here. This was last year at some point. Luckily, the lady was like, "Okay, look, you can't. This kind of stuff happens." But that was last year. But this sold. It cost me £8.99 originally. I had it on for 20 quid just to get rid of it because there's marks there, but there's other marks. There's other kind of there either cigarette marks or kind of moth, a moth's been at it or whatever. But it went for 15 quid. It was on the crappy day on Saturday. It was on for 20. Somebody sent me an offer for 15, and I was like, "Sorry." But yeah, I'm just glad it's gone. It takes up a lot of room, and it gutted me that having those marks on. So that was all the clothing. Let's get the badges. So give me a second. Whoa. Hang on, guys, don't go anywhere. Is this all the badges? Actually, I'll show you this first. This went on bids, on auction. I hate saying bids. On auction. Masters of the Universe comic. This is the last one that I had. I can't remember how many I picked up. There was over 20 of these comics. I listed them individually. This one went on auction for £1.99. It cost me 17p. I made 99p. Yeah, glad to see the back of all them comics. Cats, man, I can hear the cats just. I'm scared when they're around because you can hear them. If I'm not paying attention to them, you'll just see one of them like out of nowhere. Right, so we have this badge. What's that? Gordano 25 pin badge. I'm not sure what this represents. Gordano. So Gordano School 25 pin badge, 13p. That went for £2.50. £2.50. What's that? Oh, a kangaroo. Oh, what's going on? Give me a second. There we go. So we have like a proper small gold tone kangaroo badge. That went for £3. That didn't cost me anything. We have a silver tone ski jumper. That cost me 21p. That went for £2.50. This was a weird one. I don't know if it's something. Give me a second. Wow. I don't know if it represents something, but I couldn't find anything that it was off, like a cartoon or anything like that. But I've had a few people get in touch with me about this. But yes, I just put. Here we go for the keywords. I put. This is my listing title: sunglasses, jellyfish pin badge, novelty, cool summer. And this like I put lapel brooch and stuff like that in there and collectible. But yeah, but that went for £3. But a few people got in touch with me about that. A lot of message me. We have Paulton's Park theme park badge. That one went for £4. How even that happens? Done that one. We have an Alzheimer's Society pin badge. That went for £3. A prefect badge, which I've had for a while. One of my first sets of thingies. Just a prefect badge. That went for a £5. That did £4.99. And then the best badge was literally. I probably could have got more. I listed this yesterday. I listed it yesterday and it sold yesterday. A Whitley Bay. There was another one listed, but a Whitley Bay Football Club crest pin badge that cost me six. That I paid 6p for it. I went for a tenner. Tenner. Madness. Madness. We got this. This is sold before as well, but then the person cancelled. But I don't know if anybody's ever heard of it. It took me a while to find it. When I picked it up, the bits were like $1.99 each, I think. So the charity shop didn't realise that there were two different bits. So you've got that bit, which has got a bit of sun damage, which has been showed, and then this bottom bit. There's other bits that make the ship a little bit bigger, but I didn't have the other bits, obviously. It was like $3.98 this cost me. The programme is Captain Simeon and the Space Monkeys. 1995 apparently. It wasn't something I ever watched. But it's got an M there, which is apparently the Space Monkeys logo. But yeah, this cost me $3.98. That went for $15.99. I had it on for $20. Somebody was going back and forth with me last night just before I was going to bed. Giving me best offers. But yeah, 20 went for $15.99. These were a bit beat up. Are these hush puppies? Yeah, some hush puppy shoes. I know they cost me £1 originally, but I picked them up because I know there's a little bit of money in hush puppies. Where are you? There we go. Hush Puppies Driver. Brown tan kind of boots, but look, they're beat up. I showed them beat up in the listing as well, but they are a bit beat up. But they cost me £1. They went for 15 quid. These cost me nothing. These were actually from my mum, and then I learned that there was some money in this brand, Russell and Bromley. They've been listed for a bit, to be fair, but they went for 27 quid. I think I had them on for 30. They didn't cost me anything. Just some Russell and Bromley kind of Chelsea style ankle boots. I think they're Chelsea style. I'll pretend they're Chelsea style. Yeah. So just some. What was I saying? Sorry, news alert just come from my phone. Russell and Bromley Chelsea ankle boots, size 6. Didn't cost me anything. Went for 27 quid. And then the last sale. Which, how much did they go for? They were on for 35 and I took 27. Well, so it's a bundle of Funko figures. You saw my video the other week. So I went for 35. I went for 35 and they went for 27. So just the 3. So you got joy, fear, disgust, I think. Bongo. Is it bongo, bingo? Bingo, bongo? Bing bong. Bing bong, and then anger. There is one missing, I think, sadness. But yeah, that 5 bundle cost me £2.50 when I broke it down. Some of the Funkos that I got, I went for 27 quid. So yeah, happy about that. They are a bit beat up. They've been played with by a kid. But I'll explain that in the listing. So yeah, that's my weekend sales from, I think I did a run on Friday, so from Saturday and Sunday. It's not, I know other people have better ones. I know there's other people sitting up on their high horse and have better weekends than I do, but I'm happy with it. It's not a bad weekend for me. Not a bad one at all. You probably would have already seen my live, so I'm going to go live this afternoon. I've got some bits from a charity shop. There's only a few bits that I picked up the last time I went out for this month. So I am on a sourcing ban for the rest of the month while I get through my backlog. But hopefully, I'm trying to stay on top consistently, listing 10 things a day. I'm this week, I know I said it last week, I had Liam. I wouldn't say that I listed 10 things a day every day. There was sometimes I was lying on the floor questioning my life. I love him. But good lord, I love him to bits. But sometimes with his autism, it's it's not even his behaviour. It's like his constant questions, constantly. He's just on you. Oh, he's here. Oh, he's on your head. Oh, he's hitting you in the. Yeah, anyway, but he's proper mischievous now, which I like. I like mischievous more than screaming and naughty, but he's mischievous at the minute. Which, like, when he was younger, he had like this kind of fearless thing, and we had to be careful because he's more stable now. But when he was younger, he wasn't really stable on his legs. But now he's getting more like kind of, I don't know, risque kind of thing. Like he caught him the other day. He's watched a film. I think it's Boss Baby, and he was trying to slide down the banister. You know, like when you get your leg out of the banister. Caught him like this was when he was off. And I caught him with his leg over the banister. I'm like, whoa, what are you doing? You're doing you crazy kids. Get off. Just proper wild at the minute. But yeah, last week he had a bit of a sniffles and cough, like a small cough on the Monday. On the Tuesday, it got a little bit worse, and we went, okay, we'll give him today. We spoke to his teachers. His teachers were like, yeah, we'll keep an eye on him. And then when you come out of school, they said he hasn't been himself, and we're like, okay. So I had him off. My plan was to have him off on the Wednesday and the Thursday, so he was on the Friday. But then the school said he needs to have a PCR test, so he had to go and have a PCR test for the COVID. But he got the all clear. He didn't have COVID. Touch wood. God. But yeah, it was a wild week last week. It was a wild week. Just listen. Silence. Anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you. So my videos won't be as consistent as they've been, or was the week before last with the charity shop hauls. But yeah, I might pop on live, have a chat if there's anybody around. I'll see. I know doing a live is better to do one on an evening, but I just don't have the time. On the evening, it's too much chaos with the two kids. And if I went live and started talking, he'd try and come downstairs. It's just too much. But for now, I'm loving Olivia. Peace out. Stay safe, stay beautiful. If you ever want to chat, comment down below. I'll try and get back to your comments. But yeah, for now, I'll see you later.